What's going on, guys? My name is Mikkel, and today we're going to be talking about how to set up your FollowLiker account. This is only going to be the liking method. I choose not to use the follow-unfollow method. Pretty self-explanatory. You follow someone, and then 2 or 3 days later, you unfollow them. I don't believe in that. I only like photos, and that's how I get my followers. Just so you know about myself and Instagram, I have 2 accounts that have been running for between like 4 and 7 months. My oldest one, 7 months, 7-month account has 45,000 followers, and my newer account has it's just about to hit 8,000 followers. So I've used this method for both of these accounts, and apparently it works. So we're gonna just dive right into it today. You're just gonna click on this FollowLiker icon, and this should pop up if you're brand new. If not, there should be like this white little box, and actually I can just show you. Yeah. A white little box will pop up, and it'll say, what do you want to use. So these are like my actual accounts, and I did a demo, so I just clicked on demo. So yeah, so you just click one of these if you already have your account set up, and then if you do and you need to make a new one, it's just new project right here. All right. So what I do is I just start off right in this white box. I right click and press new. And so I'm going to be using one of my old accounts that I don't use anymore, quotes in clouds, and then type in your password. And then if you have more than one account on this specific file, then you can use different proxies. If you have more than 5 accounts at a maximum, I definitely suggest using proxies. But yeah, just in case you do plan on using proxies, this is where you would add it in. But I only have two like real accounts that I use, so I don't need to use proxies. So just hit save, and this is going to come up right here. It should have your username, your password, and then a bunch of NAs, which is okay, and then it'll say added. And so it won't start saying anything. These will stay NA until you press start. But we want to set everything up first before we do that. So you just right click on your account that you want to do, scroll all the way down to custom settings and wizard, and then what we do is we just click like, which will automatically press scrape photo and scrape user. Alright, and then just type or check show advanced settings, and then next. This we don't have to use. I'm not going to explain this just because that does not go into the scope of this video, but in another video I will explain more about what this is right here. Next. And so this is where we really dive into FollowLiker and what it does. This first setting is going to be about who we're going to be targeting, or how we're going to get there, basically. So what I do is I right click in this white box again and press new, and so now we're going to be saying who we want to, like, which account we want to go after, basically, to follow or to like photos. So my method of doing this is I just go to user follower, which means that when we choose an account, it's going to go into that account's followers, so people that follow that account, and we're going to go and look for different accounts there, and then it'll like photos. But so for instance, I'm gonna use quotes as the account, if that's an account name. So what we do is we type in FLC, which is very important, you have to do that, and then colon, and then quotes. Alright, and so that's this FLC, you don't have to use it if you're doing other things, but for this specific way, you use FLC because this right here is going to tell it to use this these people onto the next little section. But you don't really need to understand it, just know that it works this way. So press save. and it should look just like that. Alright, and so the settings that I have is I have 40, scrape user limit at 40. This basically means that it will go through 40 people on the quote or on quotes account that follow him, and yeah, it'll just take those 40 people and then it'll like their photos. So you can do scrape only top results. That means that you're only gonna get the most recent 40 followers. This only works if you're like following an account that has a lot of new followers daily. If not, just uncheck that. I don't check it because it backs up my account. But I do ignore users and ignore private users. So basically, this idea of how I do it is I look for accounts that are within my niche. So because this account is a quotes account, then I go and find another page that has a bunch of followers that do the exact same thing. And because all those people following him clearly like posts on quotes, I want to target those followers. So this is basically that technique right here. So usually I have about 10 to 20 different accounts typed in here. Another one will be FLC cool quotes. I don't know if that's an account name. User follower and save. Alright. Ooh, this one's actually wrong. If you need to edit it, just so you know, you can just right click on the one that was wrong, edit, and then do users follower. I thought that I had that there. And then we'll have next. And this is kind of where we like the actual photo. So as you saw before, that the one before was targeting big niche accounts, and this is taking those accounts that we have, going into people that following list, and picking out certain people, and now we are liking which photo we want on their page. So what I do is the first thing is you want to right click on this white box, press new, and then just leave this as relevant. Alright, so relevant, and in the query is going to be just FLC colon, and that's where I was saying where it just kind of transfers the data over to here. So you just press save, and what I do is I only have the scrape photo limit at 1, which means that it's going to take only one photo from one person's account, and then because I press scrape only top result, it's only going to take the first photo or the newest photo that they posted. And you can, if you want to, save photos and save comments, but I definitely don't do that. It would take up so much memory and on my hard drive. It would just be ridiculous. And so with that, you literally only just have FLC. There's nothing else that goes in here. So just click next. And so this is basically how often does this account run for, or FollowLiker run for. So like limit, I usually have at 15 to 20. And so when you only have one account running on one of these FollowLiker pages, it's not too big of a deal. But if you have like 2 or 3 different accounts running on the same Instagram or FollowLiker, this is gonna basically tell FollowLiker that every 15 to 20 photos that it likes, I want you to switch to the next account and like another 15 to 20 photos. Alright. Delay like limit, or sorry, delay, oh my god, okay, daily like limit. If you're brand new to Instagram, like your account is like not even a day old and up to about 2 weeks, keep it exactly at these right here, 350 to 400 likes a day. The reason why we do this is we don't want you to get banned, because Instagram thinks that you're spamming, like you're just in a spam account, so you'll get banned if you really have it too much higher than this. But after about 2 weeks, you can start raising it up by about 50, or at least that's what I do, is raise it by 50. You can raise it by 100 if you really like. And so my average that I don't go any further than this, is I get to 1,400 likes, daily likes, to 1,500 daily likes. And technically, you can actually go from what I heard. I've never tested this out, but you can technically go up to about 1,900 while still being relatively safe. But I'm not willing to risk an account that has 45,000 followers on it to get banned. So I just keep it at this right here. And the daily like limit, I keep it from 20 to 25. You can have it even at 30 to 35 if you really want to. Basically, what this means is every time it likes a photo, it will wait another 30 to 35 seconds before it likes another photo. So the longer that you have it, the longer that it takes to go through all these photos, but it also makes it look less like you're botting because you're not going to be liking photos like one photo per second. Like, then you're going to get banned because it knows that it's going to bot. So you can leave it at 30 to 35 or 20, 35. Doesn't really matter. And this is actually a new feature, like photos with only a certain amount. I don't use this, but if you find that your account is liking a lot of like big accounts, what you can do is you can like say, I only wanted to like photos with 100 likes or less, and that means that it will probably not take up those like really big accounts that you're never going to get noticed by, and you'll get followed by, or you'll like photos of people that have, you know, maybe like only 100 or 200 or 300 followers on their account, or less, or maybe a little bit more. So you can do that. I don't use that, so that's up to you. And then just click next. And then this is basically when your FollowLiker runs. And so I don't leave it on 24/7 just because I don't want FollowLiker to think that we're botting. So if I'm on 24/7 liking photos, it knows that, you know, I'm not a real person because no one is on Instagram 24/7. So with that theory, I guess, that I use, I usually start at around 7 a.m. just because I know my niche of people, like when they get on, is around 7 a.m. Because I'm actually, my accounts go worldwide, so which is not really that hard to do, but I know that I'm trying to reach the optimum point, so I say 7 a.m. and it's really a wide range. I use I go all the way to 10 p.m. And this gives FollowLiker enough time to like its photos while still having people be online at those times. And this right here is if you want to not like certain photos just in general on a certain day, you can click this right here. I actually don't do that because I will leave my account on for sometimes a week and a half or 2 weeks, running just straight without, you know, any stopping, and then I'll give it a day. But I do that manually, so I just leave that going. But you can really do whatever you want. It is good to give FollowLiker a break sometimes because, once again, most people are not liking photos every single day of their life. So with that theory that I have, I sometimes give it a break. So with that, just press finish, and you press start, and basically it's going to just, you know, check to make sure that your account's running properly, that the password, you know, it says verified right here. And once it starts liking photos, which should take probably about no more than 5 minutes, you will start to see these numbers to pop up. Proxies, if you have a proxy, it'll give you a proxy that you have. Media will say, you know, how many photos or videos you posted. Following is how many people you are following. Followers, how many people are following you, and so on. Authorized is whether you're authorized to use FollowLiker, which if you have FollowLiker, that should be fine. The health of the account, this is kind of important. If you are liking too many photos or something like that, and Instagram kind of put you on a kind of like a watch list, it might say something other than like good or normal. And if that's the case, then you might want to stop FollowLiker for a little bit and let your account get into good standards with Instagram before you do anything. You might be doing something wrong. So yeah, so with that, that's what the health is status. I think it just means whether it's active or not. and date when you added it, and this is custom settings. So yeah, so that's my Instagram or FollowLiker tutorial on Instagram. This is only the liking version of it. People can do follow, unfollow. I choose not to. Um, but yeah, so if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If you like the video, also hit the like button, and I will be posting more videos of this soon. So if you have any recommendations on what you want me to post, let me know and I will do that. So have a great day, guys.